yogis. Welcome to this beautiful sunny day overlooking our gorgeous valley. So glad you came today to join me for Hatha flow. We're going to start out today in child's pose, so go ahead and make your way there on the mat. And I just want to let you know out in YouTube land that some of my family is here in the audience. I'm super excited to move and breathe with everyone together today. So go ahead and bring your big toes together, knees apart, allowing your chest to sink down to the mat. Just bringing your attention to the sounds around you. Relaxing through the face and shoulders, softening the jaw. Relaxing through the hips as they sink back to your heels. Feeling the breeze on your skin. Listening to the birds serenade us with their songs. Go ahead and just take a moment right now to think about why you came and set an intention for the morning. Setting an intention for your practice. Take a nice big inhale and walk your hands over to the right side off of your mat, reaching nice and long, sinking your hips back to the heels. Beginning to breathe more deeply. Continuing to relax the upper body, the face and the jaw. Maybe even spreading the knees a little bit wider. Inhale, walk your hands back through center and over off to the left. Spreading the fingers wide and using them to press your hips back towards the heels even more. One more round of breath. And inhale, walk back to center, making your way to hands and knees. Let's spread our fingers wide and lean forward to stretch out the wrists. So really press the earth away. Retract and depress the shoulder blades so they're away from the ears but also spread apart from each other. And just lean forward. Think about wrapping your triceps in and the inside of your elbows coming forward. Pointer finger is going straight ahead. Important we stretch our wrists out, especially when we're doing yoga on the grass. A little bit harder on our wrists. See if you can lean a little bit more forward. Sometimes I like to find a little bit of movement here too, a little bit side to side, so just listen to your body. And let's come back up and bring our wrists together, our fingertips spreading apart from each other. Lean to the left and really press into the right hand. To the right, press into the left. Think about turning the inside of your elbows towards each other to see how that feels. Just being really careful here. And then let's do some circles forward and back, nice and gentle. So I'm going to give the option to do flows today, but you can always skip them as usual. That's not going to work for you. I know some of you are recovering from some injuries, one person a shoulder injury, so just really listen to your body today. Be honoring to that. Let's go ahead and flip our fingertips back to facing our knees and lean back. The insides of the elbows forward. And then really press the earth away and lean back. So you should feel a nice big stretch on your forearms. Make sure you're not holding your breath. We're leaning back. Come back forward. Flip your hands around so the tops of your hands are down. Fingertips are still facing the knees. And maybe make a fist and release. Fist and release. You can also turn your fingers towards each other, making a fist, and go up and down. Nice. Now let's bring our knees together, sit on our heels to stretch out our feet, and squeeze the space here between our wrists and hands and just do a few circles. Now at any time during the practice, if your wrists are getting sore, this is a good thing to take a break and do. Make sure to do both sides. The back of your mat, sit on your heels, inhale the arms, and exhale hands to heart center. Again, inhale, reach up, pull the belly in, and exhale, gather it all into your heart. One more, inhale, and exhale to the heart. Beautiful. Come back to hands and knees. Sit back on the heels. We're going to do a few flows from our knees. So inhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Exhale, yogi push-up all the way down, elbows in close to the ribs. Inhale, press away, keep that core tight, and exhale, squat back. Really stretch out through the arm. Inhale, chin to chest, round the spine, squeeze the butt, core is tight. Exhale, lower down, tricep push-up. Inhale. Exhale, back. Really feel that stretch in the shoulders here. Go ahead and do it. Just 2 or 3 more at your own pace. Making sure to squeeze those shoulder blades together as you lower down. Elbows are in, they should be grazing the ribs. You should be feeling that in your triceps. Nice. Now come on up and let's step the right foot forward for a low lunge. So with the lunge, you can have your hands on your blocks, if that feels good to your body. You can have them on your hips, or maybe interlaced at the top of the knee, or arms up in the air, so whatever works best for your body. Pull your belly in, squeeze your glutes, sink it down. Maybe even bring your palms together if that feels okay on your shoulders. Maybe look up. You might even want to take a gentle back bend. But really squeeze and activate inner thighs to help with balance. It's a little bit more challenging on the grass. Breathe deeply here. Now inhale. reach the arms up a little more. And as we exhale, let's bend to the right. So we're bending towards the bent knee. Really squeeze that left glute. So you should feel a stretch here in the left side body, the left hip flexor. Continue letting those hips sink down. Now inhale, come back up and bring your hips back for half monkey. Hands could be on blocks or the earth. And really think about bumping the right hip back, keeping the back straight and sinking the chest down towards the leg. You guys feel that in your hamstrings? Some of you are looking kind of tight. Breathe. Inhale, come up, and we're going to move dynamically. So exhale, come back down to low lunge. So plant those fingers. Inhale, back to half monkey, and exhale, lower. Inhale up and sink down to a low lunge. Inhale back up and exhale. So we're kind of just moving dynamically here between half monkey and low lunge. Some movement in the hip joints, low back, glutes. Now, the next time you come back up, let's step our right foot out for gate pose. Right hand just comes to the side of the knee here. Inhale, left arm up, pull the belly in, and exhale, reach towards the right. Maybe look up if that feels okay in your neck. Belly is in. That space we're creating between hips and ribs. Breathing deeply. Inhale, cartwheel the arms, plant left hand down, stack the right arm, lift the right leg. Now activate through this whole leg, flex the foot, almost like you're standing on a wall. Now squeeze your butt, and let's do 10 pulses here, nice and slow. Keeping the whole leg active. Now from here, keep that leg up, and we're going to crunch for 10. Keep that leg strong. 9, 8, use your core. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step your right foot forward. Frame your foot, step up with that left foot for pyramid pose. So we're standing with our legs straight or mostly straight. Sink your chest down. So toes are forward, feet are hip width apart. Hands can be on blocks. Think about bumping right hip back, left hip forward to square the hips. Notice your heart beating. How does your breath feel? Bend your knees, step forward to chair pose, nice and low. You can bring your feet together or apart. Weight is in the heels, squeeze the butt, core is active. Breathing deeply here. Begin activating your ocean breath. Big inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center, twist to the right. You want to bring your feet together here. Squeeze the knees together. And really press your elbow against the knee. Stack those elbows, maybe look up. Make sure your knees are staying in a line. That left knee here might want to be bumping forward. See if you can glance down and get them right in a row with each other. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist to the left. those knees are in a line. One more round of breath. And release, forward fold. Bend the knees, pedal out the hips. Hands might want to be on blocks here, letting your head hang heavy. And just bend and straighten the legs, getting some nice movement in the lumbar spine, stretching out the glutes. Really thinking about your ocean breath, that noisy exhale, gently constricting the throat, making that ocean wave sound. Now bend the knees, inhale, reach up, rise to stand. Squeeze the butt, look up, open the chest, maybe take a gentle back bend. Exhale, palms together, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, back is straight, squeeze those shoulder blades together and fold on the exhale. Inhale, rise up. Reach up. Exhale, fold, greet the earth, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, one more. Inhale, reach up, Urdhva Hastasana, greet that beautiful sun. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway, and exhale, fold. Step back with the right leg for your low lunge. So evening out this side. Doing what you did on the other side with your hands. Think about pulling the belly button in, activating glutes, sinking low, stretching the hip flexor. Did so on the other side, maybe even looking up and taking a gentle back bend. You can even do this with your hands on your waist. Really open through the heart. Beautiful. If you're not there already, bring your palms together. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, bend to the left. Squeeze your right glute. Pull the belly button in. One more round of breath. Inhale, back up, frame the feet. Come back for half monkey. So straightening the left leg, bumping left hip back, sinking the chest down, stretching out the hamstring, the backside body. It's kind of nice to have the grass here because I can hold on to it and stretch a little bit more. It feels good. Keep breathing deeply. Find that ocean breath again if you've lost it. Flex the foot, maybe sink a little lower. Now we're going to move dynamically between half monkey and low lunge again. So inhale, come forward, and exhale, sink down to low lunge. Inhale, back up. Exhale, half monkey. Inhale up. And exhale down. So just do a few more of these at your own pace. When you're ready, we'll set up for gate pose on the left side. So those left toes are forward. Left hand resting on the side of the knee. Inhale, right arm. And exhale, reach and lengthen. Try to keep those shoulders nice and open. Pull belly button in, maybe look up. Creating lots of space between ribs and hip. ocean breaths. One more round. And on the next inhale, cartwheel the arms, plant right hand, stack the left, activate left leg, and squeeze for 10, 9, pull that belly in, 8, 7, really press through the heel, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and crunch for 10, 9, core is tight, 8, 7, 6, get that leg high, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step left leg forward, coming up to pyramid. Frame the feet, step it up, toes are forward, feet hip width apart, and sink it down. Use your blocks if your legs are tight. Think about bumping the left hip back, right hip forward. If you're really tight in the lumbar spine, you may want to kind of shift your weight forward and back. That might feel good. I want to remind you guys that if you ever need a break today, just come down to child's pose or Shavasana and take a break. Get a drink whenever you need it. Just always be listening to your body. Okay, on your next inhale, bend your knees, step it up to chair pose. Katasana. Sink it down. Maybe keep feet together this time and squeeze knees together and inner thighs if you didn't do that on the other side. Breathing deeply, really open through the chest. Back is straight, belly button in, squeeze the glutes. Big inhale, big reach. Exhale, hands to heart center, twist to the left. Squeeze those inner thighs, knees in a line. Don't let that right knee bump out. Keep them nice and even. And see if you can twist through the thoracic spine a little bit more. Maybe even bringing your thumbs to the middle of your chest. Maybe look up. Beautiful. Inhale back to center. And exhale, twist to the right. Knees in a line. Maybe work those thumbs to the middle of the chest. One more round of breath. Beautiful. And release, forward fold. Bend the knees, pedal the hips. Coming into some sun salutations. So keep those knees bent a little bit. Inhale, reach up, rise up. Squeeze the butt, open through the heart. Take a gentle back bend. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands. Step back to plank and take a flow. I'm going to show the modified version coming down on your knees. Lowering down, yogi push-up, all the way to your belly. Inhale the cobra. Exhale down, tuck the toes. Bend the knees, lift through the hips. And downward facing dog. That's the modified version. Bend the knees, look forward. Step your feet to your hands, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, rise to stand, reach up. Breathe deeply. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Fold on the exhale, plant the hands, step or jump back to plank, and take your flow. Now make sure the shoulder blades are depressed and retracted as you lower down, stopping at 90 degrees. Flip the feet in up dog. Nothing is touching but your palms and the tops of the feet. Squeeze your butt. Then inhale, using your core, lifting the hips and pressing back to your downward facing dog. Bend the knees, step or hop forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Step or hop back to plank. And chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So I'm gonna let you guys do a few more of these at your own pace. Probably 3 or 4 more. Or if there's other stretches you want to do, you can do those as well. Just keep moving with your breath, warming up the body. Keep your elbows in nice and tight to the body on those chaturangas. Back is straight and strong, core is tight. Make sure in up dog, you're squeezing your glutes to protect the lower back, really pressing the earth away. And then using your core to lift through your hips, flipping those feet. Pressing chest back to thighs on the downward facing dog. Now we'll all meet in a downward facing dog when you're ready. So let's wait for everyone to get there. Down dog, we'll come into a plank pose. So you can do this on your toes or your knees, but spread your fingers wide, press fingertips into the earth, squeeze the butt, core is tight. Make sure your hips are not sinking down. They're nice and strong. Core is strong. We're gonna hold this for 5 more breaths. You're rounding between the shoulder blades, pressing the earth away. Some of you need to get your butts down a little bit. Squeeze tight, core strong. Beautiful. Now let's lower down to a forearm plank. I'm gonna do a few rotations here. So again, fingers are wide, pressing through those forearms. Come into your right forearm, turn to the side, raise the left arm. Lift through the hips, squeeze the obliques, take a big inhale. And as we exhale, we're gonna rotate through. Reach left arm under the right armpit. Inhale, open up. Exhale, down. See if you can drop those hips nice and even. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. It may help to spread your feet a little wider here. Let's do 2 more. Nice job. And then switch sides. So coming to that left arm. Inhale, open, right arm up. Exhale, rotate, right arm under left armpit. Squeeze through the obliques, keep your core strong. Beautiful job. These are hard. You could thank Maria for these. She wanted to be really hard. Okay, all right, come back to our forearm plank and we're gonna come into dolphin. So either you'll be on your forearms or you'll clasp. If you're newer to yoga, or not quite as strong through the upper body, clasp your fingers. Come on down, relax and drop the head, lift the knees, walk your feet up so you're stacking shoulders over elbows. And really press the mat away. Relax the neck, press your chest back towards your thighs. So it's kind of like a down dog on your forearms. This is a challenging pose, so breathe deeply. Find your ocean breath again. Beautiful job, you guys. Take 4 more rounds of breath here. Really press the earth away and reach chest towards the thighs. One more round of breath. Come all the way down to child's pose. Now I know some of you love dolphin, so we're gonna take a couple rounds of breath in child's pose and then we'll do dolphin one more time. And if you'd like to play around with one-legged dolphin, you can raise one leg and then switch sides. Or if you'd rather just stay in child's pose, you can stay here. So listen to your body. All right, so stay here if you're gonna stay, otherwise join me back for dolphin. Inhale, walk those feet up, stack shoulders over elbows, and maybe play with raising one leg. Belly is in, chest is pressing towards the thighs. Strengthening our shoulders, rotator cuff, upper back, and then switch, lift the other leg. Breathing deeply, ocean breaths. Beautiful. And release, coming down to your child's pose. Stretch those arms out long, sink the chest. Find your heartbeat. Beautiful job, you guys. Two more rounds of breath. When you're ready, we'll all meet in a downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg. Nice and high, point the toe. Bend the knee, open the hip. Press that right shoulder back down, lift that leg high. Big inhale, straighten the leg out. Exhale, step it through for warrior one. Back foot is at a 45-degree angle, sink it down. Palms can be together, hands can be on hips. Just listen to your body. Think about squaring hips and shoulders forward. Squeeze the glutes. Belly is strong. Beautiful job. Sink it a little lower, take a big inhale. We're gonna exhale, release the arms. Find our skier arms. 4 more, inhale, keep it low, glutes are strong, exhale. Make some noise, 3 more. I can't hear you. 1 more. Beautiful, come on up and find your warrior 2, sink it low. Activate those arms, pull the belly in, squeeze the glutes. So the fun and challenging part of Hatha yoga is the strength and stretch. We hold poses for a few rounds of breath, strengthening and toning muscles. So we're going to move dynamically from here also. So it's going to look like this. We're going to inhale, straighten the front leg, meet the palms, and exhale back down. 5 of those. Join me. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, 3 more. Making your breath nice and loud. Beautiful. Now from here, as you come back up and straighten that leg, we're coming into traditional triangle. So turn the palms, tilt the arms, bump the hips back. Front leg is straight, cartwheel the arms down to Untitled Chapter. Now your right hand can be resting on your shin, can be on the ground, can be on a block. But really think about twisting through your thoracic spine, opening through the heart, maybe even looking up. Quads are tight, core is active. It's a beautiful and healthy twist for the spine. 1 more round of breath here. And then tighten your core, tighten your legs. Inhale, reverse the triangle. Maybe try a half bind with the left arm, just an option. Otherwise, it can be resting on your left leg. Really open through the heart. Maybe calling to mind your intention again for today's practice. Beautiful. We're going to move dynamically from here, between here and traditional triangle. So take a big inhale. Exhale, cartwheel those arms, coming into triangle. 4 more. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. use that breath. Feel about how your limbs are moving in space with your breath. Beautiful. Coming back up to warrior two. Bend that front leg. I'm going to turn sideways. We're going to move dynamically through warrior two with our arms. So take a big inhale. And we're going to swing our arms and reach over, kind of like a side angle. Inhale to warrior two. Exhale, version of side angle. 3 more. We're doing sets of 5 here. Anyone else feel sweat dripping? There we go. 1 more. I love hearing those breaths. Beautiful. Come back to warrior two. Plant your hands. Take a flow. Or meet me in downward facing dog. Beautiful job. Take a drink if you need one. We're going to switch sides here. Even ourselves out. Ready? Not yet? I'll give you a couple more rounds of breath. Okay, from down dog, lift the left leg. Nice and high. Bend the knee, open the hip. Bump your left shoulder back down. Nice and open there. Feel that beautiful stretch on the hip and hip flexor. Inhale back to warrior, or what's this called? Three-legged dog. And then bend the knee, step it through. Find your warrior one. Belly is tight, glutes are active. Think about squaring hips and shoulders forward. Pressing through the outside edge of that back foot. It's at a 45-degree angle. Beautiful job. Begin dynamically moving with our arms here. So take a big inhale and exhale, fold forward. 4 more. Inhale, squeeze the butt. Exhale. I can't hear you. Oh, good job. Beautiful. Inhale, back up and find your warrior two. Holding for about 5 or 6 rounds of breath. Belly and glutes are tight. Quads are active. Shoulders stacked over the hips. One more round of breath. I'm going to inhale, straighten the front leg, palms to meet, and exhale back down. 4 more. Inhale. Exhale. So you can get a little lower on that warrior two. One more, and then we'll be coming into our traditional triangle. So inhale, straighten that front leg. Turn the palms, tilt the arms. Utthita Trikonasana, bump your hip back. Squeeze those quads. Open through the heart. You might want to have your hand on a block here if your hips are tight, or maybe on your shin. Breathing deeply. Find that ocean breath. Beautiful. On the next inhale, reverse your triangle. What are you thankful for today? So much to be grateful for. Big inhale, big reach. And exhale, we'll move dynamically between Utthita Trikonasana and reverse. Inhaling up, exhaling down. 4 more. Moving with breath, flowing arms with breath. Beautiful. Coming back up to our warrior two. And moving our arms again with the breath. breath. So take a big inhale. Exhale. I don't know what you call this, but Lisa move. Kind of reminds you of something Bonnie might do. Use your breath. 2 more. Staying strong in the legs. And release back up to warrior 2. Cartwheel those arms. Take your flow. Or skip the flow and meet in down dog. If you need a break, you might want to come down to child's pose. Or maybe get a drink. And we'll meet in a downward facing dog. So from here, bend your knees and step forward, sinking your hips, finding your Katasana chair pose. We're gonna do a fun little twist and balance. So take a big inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center, twist to the right. So from here, put the weight in your left foot and see if you can lift your right foot off the ground. Your gaze is just right above your mat. And breathe. Go ahead and release, come back to chair. Big inhale. Exhale, twist to the left. I do the same thing on this side. So put your weight in your right foot, lift your left. Elbow to knee. Beautiful, one more round of breath. Meeting back in chair. Forward fold, bend the knees, pedal the hips. Now this time, we're gonna find a warrior 3 variation with the same arm variation we just had. So bend your knees a lot, sink the hips, raise the arms, Katasana. Big inhale, exhale, hands to heart center, twist to the right. This time, put your weight in the right foot, lift the left and reach it back for a warrior 3 variation. Press through that left foot like you're pressing it against the wall. So the foot is flexed. Drop the hip, raise the legs, squeeze the glutes. Breathing deeply. A little more challenging on the grass. Another option is to have your hands on your blocks. Lifting the legs, squeezing the glute. Another choice here. So one more round of breath and we'll meet back in chair pose. Big inhale. Exhale. Palms to center, twist to the left, elbow to knee, weight is in the left foot, and find your warrior 3. Whew. A little harder for me on this side. Squeeze the glutes, lift the leg, keep those hips nice and square. Nice and challenging pose here, especially on the grass. Woo, looking good, yogis. Squeeze that butt. And when you're ready, release, forward fold, bend the knees, pedal the hips, maybe squat down. Actually, that feels good. Let's all squat down. Let's put our feet together, heels stacked over the toes, and let's balance here. Squeeze the inner thighs, bring the hands to heart center. It's kind of fun. Strengthening the feet, making our stabilizing muscles. You guys are so cute. Why don't we try standing from here? That'd be fun. Inhale, whoa. Reach the arms up, coming up to the toes. Ooh, this is challenging on the grass. Squeeze those inner thighs, come back down. Find something to look at that's not moving. Drishti point. Let's try that again. Inhale, come up more slowly than you want. Squeeze those inner thighs. Reach and stretch. Heels high in the air. Exhale, slowly, slowly sink it back down. Beautiful job. Let's step back to our hands and knees. Kick out those feet. Do some more core because Maria requested it. Find your plank pose either on your knees or your toes. Squeeze it tight, squeeze the butt, core is tight. Press the ground away, fingertips are spread nice and wide. Inhale, right leg. Squeeze right glute. and hold it for 5, 4, really press the mat away, round in between the shoulder blades, 2, 1, knee to tricep and hold for 5, 4, lift it higher, 3, nice, 2, 1, bring the right leg back and squeeze the butt for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release, hands and knees, looks like we need a break, take a couple breaths, pick out those feet, good job, meet me back in plank, find your strong plank pose, strong shoulders, inhale, lift left leg and squeeze for 5, 4, back is straight and strong, 2, 1, knee to tricep for 5, 4, lift it higher, 3, 2, 1, lift the left leg and squeeze for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, beautiful. From plank pose, bend your knees, walk your hands back to your feet, widen those feet out and sink it down to Malasana, garland pose. May want to block underneath your hips for a little support. This feels really good right now. I invite you to close your eyes. Think about relaxing the face and softening the shoulders. Make sure your heels are all the way down. So some of you need to spread your feet a little bit wider. Release the jaw, maybe wiggle it around. And you can stay here if there's an arm balance you've been working on. You're free to play with that right now. Maybe handstand, arm balance, tricep headstand. Take about 5 or 6 more rounds of breath here. You want to do a twist and a bind. This one's kind of fun to bring your right arm down and left arm up for a twist. Or maybe wrap the right arm around the right leg and do a bind behind with the left hand and grab your hands together. That one's fun. And then really twist and open up through the heart. Keep your hips low. And then release. You can try it on the other side. And you can just stay here. You don't need to do the bind. You can just stay here in the twist if you like. Or wrap that left arm around the front of the left leg. Reach behind with the right. And clasp hands or just reach for your hips. Beautiful. When you're ready, release. Let's meet on our backs. Just bend our knees, hug the knees into the chest. You can rock to the left and right. That feels good on your lower back. We'll do about 5 minutes of stretching and then I'll give you a nice long Shavasana. Let your knees fall to the left. Open your arms up wide like a T. Allow your breath to begin softening. Maybe look out towards the right hand. Another option is to straighten out the top leg and or the bottom leg. And I like to feel for pressing my right hip away to increase the twist and the stretch. Maybe you could play with that. Relax through the face and shoulders. Inhale, bend those knees. Use your core to lift you back up to center. And we'll twist to the other side. Straighten out your top leg if you did so on the other side. those knees, come back to center. And we'll find a back release pose or reclined pigeon. So bring right foot over the top of the left knee and either reach through the hole you've created, or I like to grab onto the back of my left leg with my left hand and press my right knee away with my right elbow. Maybe even rock side to side. It might feel good to lean to the left a little bit as you press the right knee away. That increases the stretch on right hip. Then keeping the legs in the same position, twist all the way towards the left so the bottom of the right foot comes down to the ground. Maybe hold on to your foot with your left hand. And then I like to reach down and with my right hand and find my left foot. So you're kind of, I don't know what pose this is, kind of a twisted reclined pigeon. But maybe think about pressing right knee away from you. And just notice how that stretches the right hip differently and kind of gets a deeper stretch on the IT band. Relax the face and shoulders. Just breathing deeply here as you're allowing your breath to soften. On the next inhale, come back to center and unwind. We'll switch sides. So left foot comes on the top of the right knee. Bringing the legs in towards the chest, pressing left knee away. Maybe leaning to the right. Maybe rocking side to side. And when you're ready, twisting to the right. So the bottom of the left foot comes down to the ground and snug it in right there towards your hip crease, and maybe grabbing for your feet. So your right hand grabs your left foot, left hand grabs the right foot. And then think about pressing your left knee away from your body. Just noticing how that feels in your hips and IT band. Center, reset, hug your knees into your chest, rock to the right and left. And then we'll find a happy baby pose. So reaching for the inside and the bottoms of your feet, your arms, flexing those feet, pressing down with the hands, just letting your knees wing out a lot. Think about allowing the length of your spine to come in contact with the earth. Stay here, or if you'd like to take your peace fingers and hook them around your big toe, you can lengthen out and stretch the legs, coming into a wide V. Just an option here. Another option is plow or shoulder stand if your body likes that. When you're satisfied there, we'll come into a reclined butterfly pose, bringing the bottoms of your knees together, the bottoms of your feet together and your knees apart. And relax the arms. Maybe spread them out wide or bring them into cactus. See about relaxing the entire body, so letting everything soften. Release the jaw. Maybe wiggle it around. stay here, or you can reach your feet out for straight legs coming all the way down into a Shavasana. So taking up lots of room on your mat. You can do a Shavasana on your back or on your belly, or even on your side if that feels better to your body. With your knees bent, resting your head in your hands. So I'm not going to demonstrate that here, but I'm going to hold space for all of you. Do about a 7 or 8 minute Shavasana. So begin settling in. Maybe cover your eyes with a t-shirt if you'd like it a little bit darker. And then think about relaxing your toes. So wiggle them around a little bit until they're ready to settle. Soften all the way through your feet and ankles. Maybe do a few ankle circles if your feet need a little movement. And feel that relaxation moving all the way up the legs, starting the ankles, to the shins and calves, moving all the way up through the knees, the thighs and hamstrings, glutes and hips. Just completely allowing the belly to soften as the breath continues to soften. Relaxing through the chest and the shoulders and the neck. Feeling that relaxation wave move all the way down the arms into the fingertips. Relaxing the chin, the cheeks, the lips, and the jaw. Softening through the nose and the forehead, all the way up to the top of the head. The body is completely relaxed and at peace. toes and your fingers. Bringing your focus back to the sounds around you. The breeze on your skin. And again, noticing your breath here. And you can stay where you're at, or if you're ready to move, you can roll to one side with your knees bent, resting your head into your arms. Just taking a moment to be thankful for our practice and coming to our mats today. When you're ready, you can meet me up at a comfortable seat. Either sitting on your heels or crisscross or lotus pose. And I invite you to just bring your palms to heart center and close down your eyes. Thank you guys so much for coming today, sharing your practice with all of us here, enjoying the beautiful sunshine and God's creation. I invite you to bring your thumbs to your forehead. May all of our thoughts be peaceful and free from worry. And thumbs to your heart. May all of our actions work to spread love and kindness and joy in the world. And then thumbs to your lips. May all of our words work to spread kindness and love, respecting ourselves and others. And hands back to the heart, taking this practice of yoga off of our mats out into a hurting world. The light in me recognizes and humbly bows to the light in each of you. Namaste. Thanks for coming, guys. The neighbor dog joined us again. Have a great day, everyone.